We are on to our final day of the 11 Days of Remembrance feature, joined once again by the curator of the Southeast Military Museum, Craig Bird. We're here at the Royal Canadian Legion in Estevan, and you have a very unique item, another small feature that maybe doesn't get as much attention. Why don't you tell us about it?
So today we have a item, we call it a sweetheart pin, and it is in particular a cap badge for the 5th Canadian Mounted Rifles, and it is given to family members such as a mother, sister, or a wife, for example, girlfriend, to signify that that person had served in that unit at that time. So it's a little bit of unit pride that they belong to that particular unit. This pin in particular was actually found by a friend of mine that was metal detecting down at Roche Percee. So they were going over some old housing sites down there, and while he was metal detecting, found this pin, and he gave me a call because he wasn't quite sure what it was. And I went over and had a look at it, and typically they're made out of like sterling silver, that sort of thing. They're also enameled to make them look pretty and nice so that a lady can wear them, on the lapel of her jacket or her dress or that sort of thing. This one, unfortunately, has been underground for a while, but it would have been issued during the First World War. Don't know exactly who it would have been issued to, as a lot of the guys from this area did serve in that unit during the First World War. But it's just one of those things. It was a treasured keepsake by somebody, and unfortunately may have gotten lost or fell off, and then got buried, and then was found, a number of, probably about 100 years later, and came to our museum as a symbol and recognition of those who had served during the First World War in that unit. So, it was somebody's, son or brother or that had served in that unit, and it was a little keepsake given to a loved one. So it meant something to somebody at that time, and it means something to us today just as a commemoration of their service with that unit. And again, it was from the local area here down at Roche Percee. So.
Well, I just want to say it has been an absolute pleasure to be able to feature these 11 items over the last few days, and to have so much of our history being featured and brought forth to people here that are able to enjoy the freedoms that they have. Could we just end by doing just a little bit of a shout out to the Southeast Military Museum, and maybe how people can check out all of these items and all the other items you have?
Yeah, so our main part of our museum is here in the Legion, and people can come and visit it between 9 and 3:30 Monday to Friday. If anybody wants to have a specialized tour to learn a little bit more about the artifacts that we have in place, they just need to give me a call or send me an email, and we can arrange after-hour tours or tours of the secondary museum, which is just north of the city as well, and learn about all of those who sacrificed their lives and all of those veterans that did come back and served in our community.
Well, it has been a pleasure to do this feature with you once again, and thank you so much for your time.
Well, thanks for having me, Daniel, and I do appreciate you looking after our veterans.